You're watching The Source on CNN Philippines. I'm Pinky Webb. Our guest today, AFP Southern Luzon Command Chief Lieutenant General Antonio Parlade. General Parlade, welcome to The Source, sir. And maraming salamat po sa inyong oras.
Hi, Pinky. Good morning.
Okay, let me start with this, sir. Of course, we already know that the CPP and PA took full responsibility for that landmine explosion that killed Keith and his cousin, Nolven Absalon. What is the latest in the investigation?
I think you've seen the report, official report of the Philippine National Police. There were gunshot wounds. One gunshot wound in the face of Keith, and I think 2 or 3 gunshot wounds at the back, at the thigh, and at the back of Nobel. So yeah, it was confirmed that after the blast, the 2 actually survived. It wasn't lethal, it wasn't fatal, but it was followed up by an assault by the NPA.
Yeah, actually, that's what I wanted to ask you because that was puzzling to me. It was a landmine explosion, pero even witnesses were saying, marami po silang narinig na putok ng baril. So yun ho pala yung nangyari. They could have survived the landmine explosion at tinuruhan pa ho sila?
Yeah, in fact, because there were 7 of them, 7 going in that group, in that batch. But the lead pack, ito yung 3, sina Keith, tsaka yung mga pinsan niya. But the 4 were behind and they were able to witness what was happening. So, ayun, nakataas na yung kamay ni Keith. Actually, humingi siya ng tawad, pero tinuluyan siya, kaya siya binaril dito sa mata. But si Nobel, nakadapa siya pero humingi rin siya ng tawad, facing the ground, nakataas yung kamay niya. Humingi siya ng tawad para palagpasin pero hindi siya pinalagpas at yun nga, sinundan pa ng 4 na putok, 3 or 4 na putok.
General, any leads on the suspects, and would it actually be possible or impossible to find those responsible for this?
No, it's never impossible because in fact right now, until now, our troops are continuously scouring the area together with the local police. But the thing is, remember, Pinky, after the incident, during the pursuit, they were able to get the firearms of this group, 12 of them, tinago doon sa bahay at doon natin nakuha. So in effect, ang sinasabi nung report ng mga tao, nagpalit sila ng damit. Ang tawag doon, nagligal sila and then humalo sila doon sa mga civilian. So until now, we suspect they're still in the community. That is why we're really asking the help of the local communities and the local officials to help us in this. Otherwise, baka may masaktan pa mga civilian. Of course, yung mga civilian, takot yun mag-report. But it's a huge community and we need to do something with the help of these local officials.
So malaking tulong ho talaga dito sa pag-solve nitong krimen ay, well, obviously the public and the local officials. Kasi the reason I was asking if it's possible or impossible, kasi while inako na po ng CPP-NPA yung nangyari, it doesn't seem like they're gonna turn over those that were actually responsible. Hindi ho ba?
Yeah, that's almost impossible. That's almost impossible, especially in that area. And Pinky, I went to the area last Saturday. I talked with the families and I talked with some of the officials. And this is what they're saying. Sir, under harassment kami, intimidation, itong mga bullies na ito. Kaya kita nyo, sir, walang nagsasalita na local officials, walang nagsasalita masyadong mga tao, except yung biktima na talagang gusto nilang matapos na ito, yung mga kamag-anak ng biktima. So, talagang we have to do something. In fact, I've been talking to Secretary Anyo and Secretary Esperon. Sir, we would like to recommend that this place would be put under police control. I don't know what that means, but I think it has been done in the past. Kasi kung aasa tayo na ito'y masusolve with the help of the local officials, I really don't think at this stage, hindi pa nila kayang gawin yon. Honestly, Pinky, napakadami nang nag-surrender dyan. Napakadami na. But napakadami rin yung mga incidents of landmine attacks sa Masbate. Starting January, there were 7 reported attacks already. January lang yun, this year lang yun. At 2 na ang namatay dito at 9 ang nasugatan. I mean 12. 12 of them, 12 all civilians wounded.
Wow.
So dito natatakot ang mga local officials, baka balikan sila. Yung NPA, madaling i-address. But yung landmine, it takes only one or two people to watch the landmine and then explode it when the time comes. So dun sila natatakot. So I think we have to do something different this time to pursue these criminals.
Okay, we're gonna find out what to put it under police custody or what needs to be done differently, because I did read your article po dun sa Manila Times na tinatawag niya nga itong poor man's bomb, ano po. And there have been hundreds, sabi mo nga, hindi na po mabilang from way back, ano po. But we need to take a very short break. The Source will be right back. You're watching The Source on CNN Philippines. I'm Pinky Webb. Our guest today, Lieutenant General Antonio Parlade. Sir, I have a few minutes left. What exactly do you mean? Yung two things, put it under police custody. Because what I heard you say was, although you don't know what that really means, that's what I heard, sir. And the second is do something different.
Yeah, police control. I mentioned police control. And I think this has been done in the past. It could still be under the governor, but the deputization of the police, siguro sa mga mayors, isususpend na yon. But according to Secretary niyo, both is doable. Meaning we can enforce it's the PNP really enforcing the laws there. But this time, the police will have more control on these operations, law enforcement operations, and if the local government, especially the governor, can assure us that he will take the lead in this, then he can still be given the authority to implement this scheme. Like I said, I'm not exactly sure how this is being done and how this was done in the past I think in Mindanao and in some areas in Visayas. This has been done earlier. If you remember on the war on drugs, I think this was done also. So I don't know, Pinky, but this thing is being discussed sa level ng secretaries natin.
Okay, sir, so also, nagsalita, meron pong nilabas na statement ang Makabayan at meron din pong nilabas na statement ang Akbayan. So just as a last question, siguro your appeal, I know that you're telling the Makabayan Bloc to, why are you keeping quiet? Even isang bayan, sabi mo nga, bakit nananahimik sila dito sa kasong ito?
Yeah, it's a good thing that right now Akbayan is giving us some statements, and they wanted the Makabayan Bloc to denounce this violence. Yun yung sinasabi natin. You can be on the left, but if you denounce violence, that's okay. Okay lang yun. Okay lang yun na maging aktivista tayo. Okay lang yun na iba yung pinaglalaban natin. But let's make sure that our citizens, our communities are safe, especially with this in the use of land mining. Yun yung sinasabi natin. Bakit napakatahimik nitong Makabayan Bloc na ito? Walang nagko-condemn sa kanila dito sa karumal-dumal na ginawa nitong NPA na ito.
Although yung kanilang statement, no, sorry sir, as a last question, is that we condemn the military action by a unit of the NPA in Masbate that caused the death and injuries to others for violating international humanitarian law. At ang sabi po nila, file a complaint before the JMC. Hindi po sapat yun.
JMC is not in effect. We don't have a peace talk. So walang JMC, suspended yung JMC. And what do you expect from a joint monitoring committee kung doon ipa-file yan? So the best thing really is for them to surrender the culprits in this incident. And in RA 9851, the leadership is responsible for the acts of their subordinates. Napakalinaw yan as principal. So in this case, hindi naman talaga kinakailangan mag-focus tayo dun kay Akastar o kay Rosero, yung platoon leader nitong Centro de Gravidad ng L2KP4 ng Masbate. No, even the leadership, the entire leadership of the Communist Party will be or should be held liable in this crime.
All right. Lieutenant General Antonio Parlade, sir, we've run out of time. Maraming salamat po sa inyong oras.
Thank you, Pinky. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us here on The Source. I'm Pinky Webb. You're watching CNN Philippines.